Hey, ladies. Ooh, getting darker. Okay. Hello, tell me when you jump on. Okay, invite some of your team. Share this to your team chat, whatever it may be. Let's see if I can invite people. I'm just going down the list and inviting. But today we're going to talk about a class that I took yesterday at the Growth and Summit, Impact and Growth Summit 2018 by Bob Heilig that he put on. Guys, one thing they told us there, and they also told us at Most Powerful Women. So Most Powerful Women is by Eric Worre. Growth and Impact Summit, Impact and Growth Summit is by Bob Heilig, and both of them said the same thing. If you cannot afford to invest in your business, you will never be able to afford to invest in your business. Let that sink in. So investing in your business and getting these types of trainings, getting to events is crucial. Not only for like excitement, but knowledge, things you can forward on to see different people from different walks of life, so you're not always hearing me. Even though I like to think sometimes I can be pretty awesome. We all train differently. We all relate to different people. I'm more of a tough love. Like, I love everybody. I want success for everyone. I am the type of person that will do everything for everyone just because I want them to be successful, and that's not good in a leader because that is enabling. Just like if a mom doesn't allow her kid to try things, right? So, anyways, tell me hi when you jump on. Dang, this thing lets you invite a bunch of people. Holy guacamole. I'm just steady inviting, guys. Steady inviting. Okay, I'm not going to keep inviting because I'm probably inviting people that don't even want to see this. Hey, okay, perfect. Hey, guys. Okay, so wave to me. Okay. So if you saw my slides yesterday talking about overwhelm, I want you to drop me some hearts. See how the lighting is so weird right now. Anyways, and we're going to talk about how to manage your time and avoid overwhelm because I feel like a lot of people jump into this without a business mindset, and that's totally fine. I was that person. I never thought I needed a business or wanted a side business or anything. But when I saw the light, and I realized the bigger picture for my future, that I'm gonna have to take control of my dreams and my future, that I can't just work an hourly job, even though I make really good money. It's not gonna provide me the retirement I want, the dreams that I want, okay? So anyways, but I wanna tell y'all that I am human too. I get very much overwhelmed, probably more than any of y'all, because I am a yes woman. I tell everyone yes. It is very hard for me to tell people no. I'm a woman of my word, meaning if I tell you I'm going to do something, I will do it, and you will never know that I struggled if I did to get it done or be there or be present, okay? So I get really nervous when people ask me to vendor events. I don't have time for them. I hate doing them. So when people ask me, I struggle telling them no. Then I get sucked into doing them, okay? It's kind of things that we've got to learn to be a no person sometimes. Like my 2-year-old, he's a no person right now. I'm working on him being a yes man. But I need to be more like him and tell people no, right? So one thing I want to talk to you about is I get overwhelmed too. Right? And I had to learn, I've been in the business over 3 years, and I've had to learn how to manage my time. I'm very much a schedule-oriented person. I always have been. I love planners. I love to be organized and know what my day is going to consist of. And that is one thing I'm going to talk about with how crucial that is to not just business, but life, y'all. Life. Even one of my best friends who had a baby, her baby will be 2 in August. She used to always make fun of me for how schedule oriented I was. Well, then she became a mom, and she was thinking that she could just wing it, right? And she realized no. Like, babies are born and need schedules, and we as adults really do need schedules if we want to be successful in life and not overwhelmed. So, the first thing they talked about is you do not have to sacrifice your family for success. And that is so true, that most of us are diving into this so that we do have more time with our family, right? I was talking about this with Brandon because ultimately one of my big goals that I actually have only told, Brandon and Jordan about is one day I want to be able to go all over and speak to people my story and train. I love training people. My passion is helping people, and I think it'd be awesome. As much as I hate public speaking, it would be a true honor to be asked to be on a big stage to teach just about the business in general, or even stuff about Younique at like our convention, or like any of the events, right? So one day I hope to do that. But with that said, Brandon thinks that I'm going to be flying all over the world giving speeches and never around. And so we talked about that, and I said, no, some things I'll take my family to, but most things you control your business. You control what you do. So you don't have to sacrifice your family for success, okay? And so talking about avoiding burnout and overwhelm, you have to set business hours, guys. Like, I am the type of person, and this is very hard for me. This training spoke home to me, not because I'm burnout, not because I get overwhelmed. I do, but I don't quit because of overwhelm. And that's the difference of where I'm at and where others are at in their business, is I don't quit or shut down when I get overwhelmed, okay? And a lot of people do, and so that's what we're trying to avoid. But if you go to Unified Ever, Melanie will do a talk on this, and she'll talk about glass balls. And you have to set business hours. You have to respect your time so that others respect it. And I'm the type of person that I want to help everybody all the time. Like, I want to be available all the time, so I feel guilty if I am not available fast to answer. But really what that does is it enables y'all as my team, because you think you can just run to me and I'm going to answer everything, and don't put in the time and effort to research and learn the answer. So it's very much enabling. As much as I love y'all, I have to stop doing that. I have to love y'all enough to let y'all fly, especially if you've been in the business longer than a month or 3, okay? But business hours are crucial. And if that means you have to create boundaries, you have to, y'all, if a customer messages you at 10 p.m. and you're trying to sleep, turn your phone on silent. Turn off all notifications of all apps. There is no reason you're notified for every notification on Facebook. There is no reason for that. There is no reason you need to know when somebody comments on something or somebody likes something. There is zero reason you have notifications on. Your text messages, your phone calls, okay, notifications. You want to turn on your notifications for Messenger just so you get the red bubble, that's fine, but there does not need to be a sound, okay? Period. Create boundaries, y'all. You control your business. If a customer messages you at 11 p.m., it's okay if you don't respond until the next morning. They know that you're human, okay? Same for a team member. If a team member messages you at 2 a.m., tough titty, you're sleeping. Learn to go to sleep. You have to have sleep. I am definitely it's very much easier said than done for me, because I want to help everybody all the time. And I'll be honest, I like to read at night. And when I started dating Brandon, he liked to watch TV at night. So me reading at night went down the drain, because I can't have TV on and try to focus on a book because I'm ADD and I'll hear all the things, which is weird because at the gym I read a book while I listen to music, and that's my me time. And most of the time I shut down when I'm at the gym. I will answer some questions, but I try to literally listen to like motivational stuff or trainings, or read my book and escape while I'm doing cardio or something, okay? While I'm working on weights, I listen to music, and in between each set, I may check my phone, because guess what? Multitasking and getting stuff done. There's no reason for me to just stand in the gym during that 30-second break if I can answer a question, right? So, but I also know that I can set my phone down on Friday nights when Brandon and I want to have a movie night after the kids asleep. Or I can set my phone down from 6 to 8 while we eat dinner, Corbin feeds, whatever, until he's asleep. And then while we're sitting on the couch after 8, if I don't have to go live, I don't need to just sit on the couch and do nothing. But if you want to allow yourself one night to do that, allow it. This is your business. You control that. I am a multitasker, y'all. I have never in my life sat and just watched a movie unless I was in a movie theater. I have to be doing something else. It drives Brandon crazy, but I literally used to play, like do puzzles while I'd watch movies. Well, now I have a business to run, so I can work my business while watching movies, birthday blitzing, messaging blitzing. I mean, literally, I get my birthday blitzing for over 300 messages done in like a couple nights, okay? But if you're going to set business hours, what that means is you have to be stuck to them, okay? So like every Sunday afternoon, set your business hours for the week. Don't keep crash dieting into Monday thinking, oh my God, it's Monday. What am I going to do this week? Never mind. I'm just going to put everything off until next Monday. Then I'm going to put everything off until the next Monday. You know, it's kind of like dieting. Like if somebody screws up on a Monday, they're like, oh, we'll start again next Monday. My husband is truly guilty of that. He thinks everything has to start on a Monday. Okay, when really it's not. You just have that bad day. Guess what? Be good the next day. Okay, but if you're going to create business hours, you have to stick to them undistracted. Stick to them undistracted. If that means you have to recruit a babysitter for a couple hours or your husband to help for a couple hours so you can go focus with no distractions, no trolling on Facebook. You can get on Facebook with intention of building relationship, but don't spend an hour there. Don't spend 20 minutes there. Get on there, comment on 10 people's stuff, and get off. Set times for yourself, okay? But if you create boundaries and set business hours, you will love this so much more, and you will eliminate the randomness of your work, okay? And eliminating the randomness is thinking, oh my God, what am I supposed to do today? What should I post today? You should have a running list of things that you want to post. So when it's time to post, you just look at that list and you're like, oh, today we're going to do a debate on the 2 parent traps. Or today we're going to ask wheat bread or white bread. Or, oh, I'm going to go live on this. You need a plan. Otherwise, you're going to stumble into every day going, oh my God, what do I do for my business today? And then eventually it's going to be 5 o'clock and you've done nothing. Okay? If you're like me and you work, you got to get up earlier. Y'all have to get up at the crack of dark to work out and shower and be able to work my business a little bit before the baby gets up so that we're getting ready and out the door and hopefully to work on time, okay? You've got to, that's my business hour during the day. Another thing is boundaries, y'all. Set your phone down and walk away sometimes. Literally set your phone down and walk away. It's okay. It's okay. If you need to cook dinner, move it to the side or play a like training or motivational video while you're cooking dinner. Or if you need to bathe the baby, that is okay. Put your phone in his room, go bathe him, get him all dressed for bedtime, brush his teeth, and then play for a little bit, go read, put him down. When he's dead asleep in my arms, yes, I still rock my 2-year-old because he has to have breathing treatments and he only does them when he's asleep. Plus, it's like sometimes my only time to hang out with him during the week. And I'm totally okay with that because when he's asleep in my arms, then guess what? I can just sit there and build relationships on Facebook, answer questions while he's in my arms. Put him in my bed, go in the living room, either go live, do a team training, or get to work messaging because I've already set with my husband and he knows what days I do those. He knows what days I don't have anything in the evenings and he knows what days I do, okay? But it's all about communication and setting boundaries. You also need periods of dedicated rest and revival. That is so crucial to be your best. You need to set times for you. Set times for you. I enjoy working my business. So it's not a stressor to me to get a pedicure and work my business. I enjoy that. I love the beauty of having that freedom to do that. I also love the beauty of knowing that I can set my phone down the hour I'm at the gym. Or if I don't want to deal with it while I'm getting a pedicure. Or I get 1.5-hour massages at least once a month. And that is 0 distractions, clearly. It is okay for rest and revival. It's okay to go on vacation and do the bare minimum of just posting. Because it's attraction marketing. People want to see where you're at. They're nosy. They want to see you live in a hotel bathroom, even if the lighting sucks. But it's okay to have rest and revival. It's okay to put your phone down and go to bed from 10 to 5 or whatever your hours are, okay? It's okay. You've got to have that, all right? Here's a tip for you. Learning how to unplug and not work your business is just as important to your long-term success as the work that you actually do. Okay? You've got to, like I said, you've got to learn to, on Saturdays, maybe that's your day that you strictly just like go live when you're getting ready, and that's all you do for your business. Friday nights and Saturdays are your time with your peeps. Okay? Like, but you choose it for that week. On Sunday, you choose which days and nights that you're going to do something, right? But you have to stick to it. I am doing another training I do trainings for other teams all the time, right? And she asked me which Wednesday. They're doing a Wednesday for a different leader every time. And you choose. I didn't pick this Wednesday. Why? Because we just got back late last night. I have a lot to do today to catch up. I'm not trying to be live Wednesday. Plus, this is my Wednesday to go live and do my dental and detox, to work my business. So you choose what you do when, all right? If you do not respect your time, no one else will. Let that sink in. If you don't respect your time, no one else will. I'm also not telling you your business hours are 12 to 2 every day, unless you strictly work your business from 12 to 2. But if you are not present on your phone for like 23 hours a day or 22 hours a day, your business may not explode. But if that's all you have, then you better get to town with no distractions during those 2 hours. On your lunch break, if you get an hour lunch break, you don't need to be listening to a training. Listening to trainings, y'all, is not income producing. You need to be doing income producing if you only have a little bit of time, okay? Multitask by when you drive home, listen to that training when you're not able to message, okay? Remember, glass balls, priorities. Put your priorities in line, all right? If you don't, it'll create internal resistance, and not just for you, but your team. So this is where it really hit me home. So we as leaders that are hands-on, we want to answer our girls' questions all the time. We want to be there present for them, right? Throw me some hearts. Somebody tell me yes. Like as a leader, I want to answer all my girls' stuff. I want to be there for them. But yo, we're a community of people. We have team groups. We have team chats. We have color chats where you need to go if you're working your business. You need to be in a yellow, pink, blue, or green chat, because guess what? That's where you can answer questions. And maybe your leader's not on her phone at the moment, but somebody else may be that can help you. Okay? Or go search for that answer by yourself, then come ask, hey, I've looked everywhere. I cannot find this. Where can you guide me to find it? Okay? Instead of us just giving all the answers and taking and being like, look, I'll do it for you. No, that is killing somebody's business doing it for them. But it's also creating a resistance from your team if they think you work all the time, because nobody wants to work all the time. So as much as I feel like I'm doing y'all a favor by being present all the time, really it's probably scaring off some of y'all that are like, I don't want to be where she's at because I don't want to work all the time. And I know that fear. Y'all, I had a fear of being Black status because I didn't want my own training group. I didn't want the responsibility of having to train because I wasn't there mentally yet. Once you get there, you love it. But I hit Black and I didn't start my group for 6 months. I didn't even need to start my group, but my team was growing really big. So I like to be able to incentivize my team, and I can't do that in somebody else's page. Okay. So I know the fears. I know what you feel. It's okay. And that's normal, but there's ways to address it, and there's actually ways to handle it and enjoy it. And once you get to where I'm at in my business, my ultimate enjoyment is helping everybody be successful. Like that's what I love seeing. I love seeing people hit their goals, small or large, okay? But I feel like I have failed as a leader by being too available. So that scares people off to thinking they have to be available all the time. And it doesn't produce a leader because I'm just answering everything for them, right? So, and to most of y'all's surprise, my direct sponsor messages me maybe once a month. Maybe. And it's only on her benefit sometimes when she messages me. Okay? Some of y'all are probably going, what? I thought Sarah was your sponsor. No, she's not. So that's clear point that you don't need a direct sponsor to be successful. You have a long line of leaders ahead of you. Okay? But really, this is your business. What happens to it is up to you. Okay, so we have to set an example of what success looks like and model that for our team. So I don't want y'all to think that the more successful you are, the busier you are, because yes, you can make yourself busier because your team's growing, you're doing more, you're training here, you're doing this, you're doing that. But if you set business hours, it won't be like that. It'll actually be really enjoyable, okay? Now, there won't be days of sorrow, and there won't be days of happiness, and there will be days of overwhelm. I'm not saying that. You're going to get all the emotions. Every business owner gets emotions, okay? But a tip is to start scheduling business hours and let your team know when you are and are not available for work. So if you don't get an answer right away, that doesn't mean blow up that your leader more. It doesn't mean go ask another leader. It means find the answer on your own or ask in a group setting where multiple people can maybe help. The color matching chat or your color goal chats. Okay, but another question is for supportive spouses. A lot of people don't have supportive spouses at first because it's change. And guys really are reluctant to change. Unless they are a business mindset person and they want you to have your own business, they're probably not going to be supportive at first, okay? And that's okay. That's okay. It shouldn't control your business. If this is something that makes you happy, you sit them down and you say, look, babe, I support you in all of your hobbies and things you enjoy that take money. This is something I enjoy that makes money and has the potential to be something huge. I really want you to support me. If not, I'm going to go without you, but I'm going to do this. So I need, instead of arguing over it, because it's going to be done, I just need you to accept it, and we need to create hours that I can be yours, fully focused on you, okay? You need to decide together when you are going to have that time with them. Make them feel important. Bring them into your dreams. Bring them into your journey, your whole family. But you definitely need to give 100% of present time sometimes, okay? For an hour in the evening or all Friday nights and all Saturdays, whatever it may be, okay? Y'all decide together. Now, eliminating the randomness of your work, okay? When you are on your business hours, whether it's a little in the morning, on your lunch break, and a little in the evening, you need to be intentional, okay? You've got to set your weekly schedule on Sundays of what you need done during your business hours, and you need to stick to them, okay? But that doesn't mean overbook yourself. That means focus on income producing activities. You can listen to them from work to a training. Yes, I want you to listen to trainings and take notes, but maybe you do that on a couple days of the week, not every single day, okay? Ultimately, you need to be doing producing activities more than just training and not implementing them. Because what good does training do if you don't implement it? Nothing. You become a book of knowledge that's sitting on a shelf collecting dust, right? So if you're feeling overwhelmed, implement a plan. If you have a plan, you already wake up knowing what you're doing on Monday. You wake up like a shark on Monday, ready to attack your day. Then you wake up again on Tuesday like a shark, ready to attack your day. And I'm not saying your schedule, I'm not saying stuff doesn't happen in life where your schedule's going to get adjusted. It's okay. The beauty of this business is, guess what? If you just can't do it that day, it'll be there the next day, okay? You've got to be intentional with your time and your work and your post if you're going to set business hours. You've got to get control of your business if you're feeling overwhelmed. And yes, we want to say yes to everyone, but you need to you have to ask yourself, what am I saying? What is at the expense of my yes? If I say yes to 5 vendor events in 1 week, my whole family is at my expense. That's not worth it. But 1 vendor event a month, okay. You know, you've got to ask, what is your yes at the expense of? All right? Pamela, nobody can help you make a schedule because you know your time. So you know your task list, you know what needs to be done. You have to decide, like, hey, at 5 o'clock I'm going to get up, I'm going to work out, I'm going to read, I'm going to message all the birthday girls, post in my parties, then I'm going to shower, I'm going to go live and get ready, then I'm going to eat breakfast, get the baby up, get him ready, And then I'm going to work from 8 to 12. I have a lunch break from 12 to 1, so I'm going to answer messages and post. And you have to come up with your schedule. Your schedule is not going to be the same as anyone else's because nobody's life is the same, okay? So you have to come up with your schedule. You have the task list and the tasks that need to be done. You just have to kind of figure out where and when you're going to do them, okay? You don't have to work harder in this business. You just have to work smarter, all right? You've got to be less random. Y'all, if you work with intention, you will realize you're working so much less. Like, I even tell Brandon all the time, like, it's crazy how I feel like I'm doing so much less, but I'm actually doing so much more for my business. My personal business and my team's business is growing, even though I feel like I'm doing less. It's crazy, right? But that's because I'm working with intention. I'm not just all over the place on my phone 24/7 like a freaking scatterbrain, okay? But what this will do is it will create independency from me. I feel like as a leader, I failed because I have created a people-dependent environment, meaning you're dependent on me or dependent on people to be successful, and that's not how this business is. This business is independent. You are responsible for your success, and creating a schedule creates independent leaders because you work your own business. If you opened a boutique, would you have anybody telling you what to do? No, it's your business. So it's the same thing with this. We're just blessed with great leaders that can guide us. Schedule your week in advance. I keep saying that, but it's crucial. Sunday afternoons, know what you're getting yourself into for the week, what you need to get done for the week, okay? Set deadlines for things. If you don't have deadlines, you'll just keep pushing it off. Sarah and I talked about this earlier. Like, we both work better on deadlines, all right? Like, right now, there's a handful of us that are making a mock skincare party so people can take it and mimic it with their own post, but it's extra work outside of what I have to do, right? So I had to schedule that and be intentional with a deadline. Otherwise, I was going to keep putting it off. There is a planner that's called a Full Focus Planner. That's what Bob Heilig recommends. That's what he used. If you're a planner person, it's called Full Focus Planner. Anyways, he loves that. I've always been a planner person, but now I use my phone calendar. My phone's always with me. It'll buzz when I need to do something. I plan everything from workouts to things for my family, things for the business, things for work. I plan everything, y'all. There's a reminder for everything, okay? So you need to know what you're doing every hour of the day. It can be broken up in 10-minute increments. I know Erin Condren, hers is 10 or 30-minute increments, but you've got to stick with it. So if you know that that may take a little more than 30 minutes, give yourself the hour, okay? But you know you should have something on your schedule for every hour, even if it's free time. Like, family time needs to be penciled in, guys. Follow a schedule. It must have a name. You must have a schedule. And when you're working your business, no distractions. And when you're with your family, no distractions. Unless it's business time, get help with your family. Turn your phone off, put it in the other room. Stop crash landing into Mondays. Plan on Sundays, okay? Another one is you need to mind your mattress if you want to be successful, meaning you need to get sleep. If you want to be successful, yes, you're going to have long days. Maybe your first, while you're building, you're going to work harder, but only for a short amount of time, because then you're going to start working smarter, and then you're going to be having a residual income working less, okay? Throw me some hearts. Every minute of your day needs to be planned. Every minute. Even if you're getting a pedicure, if you're going to sit outside on your porch, if you're going to work out, it needs to be planned, okay? And then I would probably set aside at least one day of a week to just kind of not be on your phone. Yeah, if you want to post, whatever, or even if you don't post, whatever, one day a week. Let it out of your system, okay? And maybe one week it'll be a Saturday and the next week it'll be a Thursday. You never know, okay? That's why you plan your week in advance. Also, a good morning routine, y'all, can set the tone for your day. I know when I work out, I feel better all day, okay? So the power of a morning routine, if this doesn't scare you, put your phone on airplane mode. Turn off all your notifications. Do a few simple tasks to give you confidence and momentum in the morning, whether that's reading a motivational video, working out, listening to motivational video. Waking up when you say you're going to wake up, even if you feel like not getting out of the bed. Meditation, reading, journaling, affirmations, saying, I am worthy, I am great, I deserve success. Whatever you have to do, every morning, say them. Drink a cold glass of water first thing in the morning. Get your body going. And work out, physical activity. Do some jumping jacks at the very least. Get those endorphins flowing. Also, last thing we're going to talk about is the speed of implementation. You just need to decide what you're going to do, and you need to take action. You've got to do it. How quickly you implement and take action will ultimately determine whether you succeed or fail. Okay? It's kind of like that 5-second rule. Who's read that book? Not get it. 5-second rule. If you don't implement it quick, you'll make an excuse in the back of your head and you'll not do it. So if you're questioning going live, just do it. Do it scared, click live, and guess what? It's already live and you just got to roll with it. And then you'll realize you survived. It wasn't that bad. You'll start doing it more and you'll look forward to it, okay? You have to be more decisive. That's one thing I'm not, y'all, I am working on being decisive. I am so indecisive. So indecisive. Like today, I put on foundation, wiped it off with a shine cloth because I couldn't decide if I wanted to put it on live or if I wanted to already have it all done and just show off everything I use. Indecisive. That's not a good plan. I already had a plan and then I didn't want to stick with it. Don't do that. Just go with your original plan. There's always tomorrow or next week to do whatever other thing you were thinking of. Cut down on consumption, y'all. Cut down on training. Some of y'all are doing every single training that is out there and you're not implementing any of it. Any of it. One training a day, listen to it and implement it. Listen to it, take notes, and then implement it in your business. One training every other day. If you follow Bob Heilig or you're in the legacy leadership thing, listen to his Monday, Wednesday, Fridays, and Tuesday, Thursday, listen to me or Jordan or Sarah, whatever, or your upline elite, okay? Take massive action, y'all. Massive action. Get it scheduled quicker, stop overthinking it, and just do it, okay? Stop listening to so much and just get into action. Seriously, you'll never feel ready. There is never a moment that you're gonna feel super knowledged or ready. You just have to do it. So when you feel doubt, you have to implement faster. If you're feeling scared, you've just gotta do it quicker, okay? And then you overcome that. So I hope this helped some of y'all, because clearly I see the vision. I see what this business in line can do. I know what industry we're in and how amazing it is. You have to see it for yourself. I can't see it for everyone. But I can help avoid burnout. I can help avoid overwhelm. And we're women, we're going to get feelings and emotions. It's okay. So make a schedule, stick to it, mark it off. See how good it is to just draw a line through that, or to delete it off of your calendar, and at the end of the day you have no more tasks. It's the best, most accomplishing feeling. So my challenge to you is just do it faster. Do it imperfectly and just do it. All right, guys, y'all have a great day. If it'll finish.